Landins, Farm Boy Reef here. So on today's episode of Coral Friday, I picked up a really nice specimen for you guys. It's a special day because this is Landin's first coral that's going into his tank. And we're gonna surprise him when he gets out of bed. So what we have to do right now, this coral's been acclimating in the tank about an hour and a half now. Always make sure when you're acclimating your coral to put a little bit of the tank water in the bag to keep the same salinity and the temperature so we don't shock that coral. So the coral we end up getting landed today is actually a nice hammer coral. It's a beautiful bicolor hammer coral. It's got a couple heads on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it apart. I got a couple nice little islands here we're going to mounting it on. So to mount this coral, we're going to use the Aquascape D&D Aquascape putty. The stuff works great. It's a 2-color compound because it comes with 2 little bags and you rip off about an inch of each and then you mix those together and then you mold it into the rock. I always put a little bit of coral glue around the base of the coral and mold that right in. So that's what we got today. We got a nice beautiful hammer in here for him. So we're going to put one on each of the islands. So one of the things we have to do, we always have to coral dip our corals because we don't want to get any pests into their tank because his 20-gallon is actually plumbed to my 220 down into the basement to my 60-gallon sump and 75-gallon sump down there. So whatever I put in his tank, I don't want going into my tank because it's all the same water volume. So if he gets a pest in here, I'm going to get it as well. So I have to protect myself. So I always use the REEF primer on my corals. It's something that had a lot of great success. So with this coral as well, at my local fish store, we end up using it there because we like to see whatever comes off and see if his corals are nice and clean as they're coming in. So thanks a lot, guys. We end up using that at your store again. It's awesome. So what we have to do is get this coral out of the bag and we got to get it mounted into his tank so we can surprise him when he gets up. Alright, so let's go ahead, let's get this coral mounted and then we're going to come in close and check it out. We'll get the radions turned down and see if we can get this coral to pop. Alright, so I have the coral just sitting in the tank, so we're going to just use some of the Aquascape putty. So I took about an inch each. So what you're going to do is you're going to mix this together. It's very malleable, so you just mix it up so it turns in and gives it that nice purple color like coralline algae. So we can mold it right into his tank here. As you guys can see, all the coralline algae that's growing off it from using my from my smoothie, I've been trying to perfect. It's been going really well, so I end up doing it to his tank from my previous videos, and it's really taken off. So we'll match it right up with this purple color. So I'm going to go ahead, we're going to get this all mounted up, and then I'm going to bring you guys nice and close. We'll get the radions turned down, and we'll see if we can get this coral to pop. Alright, so we got his hammer all mounted up right now. I mounted it right on the top. So this coral, it likes a moderate flow, so just enough flow is perfect because its sweepers come out there at night and it likes to feed, and so you always want to make sure you leave enough room around that coral to grow so it doesn't hit other corals. And the other thing, it likes just a moderate to high light, so it's perfect into this location. The radions will really get down on it. Alright, so let's go in close, let's turn the radions down, we'll come and check out Landin's coral and see how it looks. Alright, so here's the hammer coral. So I got the radions open with the reef link, so let's start turning the reds down. Let's turn the greens down. Let's turn our cool whites down. So now we just have blues, royal blues, and UV. So you guys can see, this coral I got him has 6 heads. It's a beautiful coral. So let's turn our blues down a little bit more. So his tank's going to come along real nice. So we're going to keep filling it up for him. Alright, farm hands, so that's the episode of Coral Friday this week. I hope you guys really enjoyed Landin's specimen we got for his 20-gallon reef tank. Turned out really nice. So if you guys can tune in same time, same place next week, you never know what coral I'm going to have. Let's fill up Landin's tank together and we'll watch it grow. Alright, so please subscribe and hit the like button.